Happy Friday, everyone. This is Dr. Bogardus from your mental health block of Nursing 3450, and I just wanted to give you the latest update on accessing the textbook. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit of more effort for you than I had hoped, but I want to go ahead and give you the option of accessing the actual textbook rather than just relying on reading PDF copies of the chapters. So this is my best guidance at this point. If you first go into the Vital Source textbook access link, then you'll choose the Psychiatric Mental Health Nursing book and click on Reveal Access Code. And then over here on the right-hand side, copy the code. And because I'm not a student and I don't have an access code, nothing shows up above that, but you should be able to see an access code show up there. And by copying it, you should be able to therefore paste it. So then when you go back into the course, right below the Vital Source textbook access link, I have a link to F.A. Davis. You'll click there. And because I already have an account and I've already accessed the textbook, I get taken right away to be able to access the book. You will most likely see a message saying that you need to either create an account or log in to an existing account. So if you have had a F.A. Davis account before, you would simply log in using your username and password. If you've not had an F.A. Davis account before, then you are going to create an account. And that requires you to put in your email address from App State. And then you need to come up with a password that meets the criteria for security for the website. Then you will create the account, and then you will select the Davis Advantage for Townsend's Essentials of Psychiatric Mental Health Nursing 10th edition. And you will paste where it says access code, you will paste that. And then you will click to get into the book. That should give you access to the book. Now, my hope is that once you have put your access code into the F.A. Davis website and you've gotten into the book, that will sync somehow with Vital Source, because Vital Source apparently interacts with F.A. Davis. I'm not sure why we are having to do this additional step, but hopefully after you have done this, you will be able to go into the Vital Source textbook access link and then click into the textbook through there. However, if that is not the case, you can just use this link to get to your mental health textbook. And hopefully after you've already logged in and you've already put in your access code, this link will take you directly to the page like mine does, where I can see the textbook right here at the top and I can click on the ebook. And then get into the actual book to read and to use it. Also, once you have gained access to the textbook, you can look at resources. There are student resources that you can use to augment the resources that I have in the course for you. And I will introduce the Davis Advantage courseware to you all soon, so that you can potentially use that if you feel like you need additional resources beyond the textbook, the slideshows, and the resources in the As You Learn site. So that is my update on the accessing the textbook. If you go into Vital Source, click on the Reveal Access Code link, copy, and then paste that link into the website like I just showed you, and you don't get access to the book, it's possible that for some reason the access code did not copy correctly. Reach out to me by email so that I can give you the individual access code and you can try again that way. Okay, I just wanted to also update you for next Tuesday's class. So I'm just going to move down to mental health and remind you, I emailed several students to let you know that your groups need to select different topics because some of the topics that your group selected were already taken. So hopefully by Tuesday, every group will have a topic assigned, and I'll have those posted here in the link just below the instructions in the section Mental Health Teaching Project. And then for week 2, Tuesday, prior to class, please read chapters 2 and 4 in your textbook. And if you're not successful in getting access to the textbook, I have already put the chapter PDFs for chapter 2 and chapter 4 in the week 2 Tuesday block, just above the slideshows. And then also read these additional resources that I have placed in this week's block. 3 pages, maybe 4, from a resource called The Mental Health Impacts of Climate Change. And then some links to information on heat-related illnesses and tips for people who take medication coping with hot weather. We're going to be doing in addition to talking about biological bases for mental health disorders and psychopharmacology concepts, we're going to be doing a case study related to the biological implications of climate change on mental health and on mental health medications. And that is going to be the basis for your second homework that's worth 3% of your grade. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. One other thing I'll mention about next Tuesday, it's not showing here in week 2 Tuesday, but we will go ahead and take maybe the first 15 minutes of class to go through a couple of ethical case studies that are specific to mental health settings. And then I will review some of the main concepts briefly from the topics from last week, since we didn't have a lot of opportunity to cover those in class. All right, so I wish you a happy weekend. Get a lot of rest. Make sure that you're eating well, and I will see you on Tuesday.